Hi, I'm Leanne King and I want to welcome you to Aroma Share Club June 2014. And we are making some fun recipes. I know this month's theme is sun and bugs, but with lavender and basil there are so many fun recipes. And we are making lavender chicken breasts. This is a fun light meal that is great for summertime. So I buttered this dish, then I put my 4 chicken breasts in there. Now I'm going to make my marinade. In here I have a half a cup of raw honey. Notice it doesn't pour really fast. That's good raw honey. So we have that in there, and then we are going to add a teaspoon of our Beyond Tangy Tangerine. This stuff is so great in recipes, I just can't even tell you. And a teaspoon, we're going to call about half a scoop or so, 3/4 of a scoop. I am going to declare that as a teaspoon, okay? And those of you who are all technical and everything, you're going to have to get over me, because I'm not. I'm just like, grab it, throw it in. I never measure anything. I make some people crazy when I cook, but that's how I cook. So there's my tangy tangerine. And now I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of lemon juice. We just juiced some lemons. This was like 2 lemons, I believe. And we're going to pour that in. And then we are going to pour in, oh, I forgot my lemon oil, just a minute. So I like to add just a drop of lemon oil. If you don't have lemon oil, you don't have to put it in, but it just gives it a little bit more zing than just the straight. Okay, there we go, 1 drop of lemon oil. All right, then we're going to add a teaspoon of sea salt. So we're going to put that in there. And if you don't like salt, you don't have to put it in. We just like salt at our house. And then we are going to put in 2 drops of our lavender millet. 1, 2, okay. All right. Now I'm just going to mix this all up with a fork. And this is really good honey. So this is going to take a little while to get stirred up. I'm going to stir this up pretty dang good. And then I'm going to spread this over my chicken breast. Got one little last chunk of honey in there that is not wanting to mix up. Okay. Raw honey is so good for you. If you don't have raw honey, you could use pure maple syrup. Grade B is really good. Any other sweetener that you know is really, really good, okay? So, I got a house full of grandkids here. So if you hear little voices in the background, we're trying to get them to keep quiet, but you know how that is. So, pouring this over all the chicken breasts, spreading it around on top. Now you need to let this marinate, and what I like to do sometimes is just poke the chicken so the marinade goes down deep into it, and that just sort of shoves it down into the chicken. And that's really good if you're going to only let this marinate for about an hour or so. Then you want to really poke a lot of holes in there. It's best if you can let this marinate overnight. This is probably going to get marinated only an hour or so, and then we're going to have a yummy dinner. But you're going to cover this with tin foil or some other covering, wax paper, whatever you want to use. And then you're going to put this in the fridge and let it marinate for at least 1 hour. And then you're going to bake it or broil it. Usually it takes maybe about 20-25 minutes until it's done. You know, one way you know, you can just check if it's done, if it flakes off easy. And then you just enjoy some really yummy chicken. Thank you so much for joining me with the Aroma Share Club videos, June 2014.